for another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. I'm really excited about this one because, my friends, you guys know the top 25 list. We do this all the time, right? But when have we done the top 25 worst characters in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes? We're gonna do that today. I had a bunch of people vote on this list so that we can determine who are the absolute worst garbage characters in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. And I can think of no better human in this world to join me for this list than the one and only Heinzie from Down Under. What's going on, Heinzie?
How are you, buddy? Well, thanks very much for having me, dude. It's an absolute pleasure as always. Not surprised. When it comes to garbage, I'm the first person that you think of. Not surprised one bit. We've got some crap characters. I'm loaded up with some toilet paper. I've been very busy the last week just getting a heap of toilet paper to flush these guys away, mate. Dead set. It's crazy.
You've been hoarding over there, it looks like.
I have been hoarding, man. It's mental. It really is. It's obviously a massive issue down here in Australia lately. There's people getting tasered by police, chasing packs of toilet paper and all sorts of crazy stuff. So it is seriously a crazy experience at the moment.
Now,
but I'm all stocked
before
up,
you
so I'm
get
good.
too much hate, that's a green screen, everyone. It's a gag, just so that you know he's not that guy. But we do need a lot of toilet paper for this garbage list. We're going to talk about the worst trash characters in the entire game. We got 25 to cover here. Let's get right into it, shall we?
Let's rip it up, mate. Let's get into the list. Let's go. Let's
All right.
fire up and crank them out.
Here we go. Number 25, we got Ewok Scout, Resistance Pilot 24, Jedi Consular, Tuscan Shaman, Mace Windu in at number 21. We got Pow at 20. I'm a Gun Die at number 19. I'm a Gun Cry that he's on there. And then we got 18 Biston, 17 Imperial Super Commando, and 16 Hoth Rebel Soldier. Heinzie, what is your takeaway from the first group of 10?
Let's get after it, mate. There's a lot of crap there. We know that. If we saw that on a GAC lineup, we thought it would be dead set just a crap autofill. We really would. So, Ewok Scout, of course, brother. Not surprised. Haven't used him for, geez, I can't remember how long. Resi Pilot is an interesting one. Again, quite maligned at the moment, of course.
Yeah.
I've actually got it with the Radis, to be honest, the 7-star Radis. It had 2 holds in the last territory war. So don't discount the ability of the Resistance Pilots, certainly.
Definitely a useful character to have right now for Galactic Legends Ray, so.
Absolutely. We know we need to farm it for, obviously, one main reason, and that'll be it for a while. But, it's like farming vets a couple of years ago. We know how that rolled.
Yeah.
Now they're finally useful again when they get their resistance tag, once in the next 10 years. But
they
that's a whole
ever
different
do.
story. Yeah. So we move on. Consular, of course, was great when I was level 10. Not much use at the moment, to be honest. Shaman, interesting. A good friend of ours, of course, Jedi. He has obviously all the Tuscans Relic 7. They do the business. They get GAC holds. So for the majority of people that obviously don't have it, not surprised on the list, but don't discount him.
Okay.
Mace Windu, again, one day he may actually get a rework. Who knows? We heard about it possibly last year, but, we're at end of March now at this stage, and, it might happen maybe, August.
Does it make you
like
sad to see
August.
Mace Windu showing up on this list?
It does, man. It does. I mean,
I
look,
think he deserves it.
He does. Look, he needs a rework. We know that. He is a really awesome. He is just a bad character. He really is. And at the end of the day, we want him to be good. We're in the middle of.
Oh, I lost you there. I lost your audio there a little bit. Yep. Come back to us.
I'm still here, man. I'm still
CG
here.
was censoring you. They're like, no, stop talking about this.
I got the kangaroo generators. I had to go and get a bit. Look, they certainly he needs some love. It's Clone Wars time now. Now's the time to be doing this. I don't know why we need to keep coming back and talking about it, which we seem to do. Pow on the list. We obviously, there's a clone friend of ours out there that, of course, would be a bit disappointed that Pow's on that list.
It's okay, McMull. It's okay, McMull.
Imogundi, again, needs some love. We know that. Not surprised. Biston, harsh on the list. We know his ship works great in a Falcon team. He's good as a pilot, at least. So again, as a character, a good filler, but certainly not something high end. I think he's better than Imperial Super Commando, in my opinion. Certainly, I think he's got better output, but that's just my opinion. ISC definitely needs to be on that list. Soldier, well, what can we say about Soldier? Unless, of course, if you're going for Jedi Luke soon, you know, you're going to need to probably farm him if you want to get up quick and early. Certainly would be worth getting ahead of the curve if you want to get down that track and try and visualize early, get in front of it.
So I think Biston was an interesting call out because Biston actually used to have a very solid use as the character, not just for the ship in the Sith raid, but I feel like that Chex Mix team that he was working in to get that offense up is a bit out of date. I don't think anybody's really using it anymore. Would you agree, or do you think the hardcore raiders are still using that on a regular basis?
No. It's called Anakin Cheese Team now, Bait. I mean, you can basically get rid of all of Phase 3 with one lineup of characters. Why would you work Biston into the, you know, to try and get 4 or 5% out, sometimes up to 10 if you were lucky. But yeah, these days certainly not as anywhere near as useful as it used to be, no doubt.
I'm going to give you a hot take here. I actually think Imperial Super Commando shouldn't be on this list. Because when you pair him with Gar Saxon, they can actually be really nasty as a backwall team in Grand Arena. Have you ever ran into a solid Gar Saxon with Imperial Super Commando?
I have, and I cleaned it up, but I used something massive to do it, just to be careful, because you don't want to take chances against teams like that.
I didn't have anything massive left, and they cleaned my clock, man. They destroyed me.
Well, Gar Saxon would be useful under a Mandalorian faction, but that's a whole different story, bud. We're not even going to go there.
No, look, in this game, we don't bring content that people want. We just bring Galactic Legends out the frickin' wazoo. All right, let's get to the rest of these characters here. We got another group of 10 to reveal, and then we'll do the top 5, ladies and gentlemen, starting with Gar Saxon. Speaking of the devil, in at number 15. We got number 14, IG-86. 13 is Hoth Rebel Scout. 12, Kit Fisto, Tuscan Raider, Lobot, Rose Tico at number 9. Is in at number 8. Jedi Knight Guardian at number 7, and then Gamorrean Guard. I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say that Rose Tico absolutely does not deserve to be on this list. This is 100% voter bias against Rose Tico. She's not that bad of a character. Oops, I just scrolled off the whole list. She's not that bad of a character.
She's not. Look, I've got her at Gear 13 for certain reasons.
She wasn't who you wanted to take to Gear 13. I respect that, but
I didn't want to dress up as Rose Tico. Why I did that? That's a whole story. Probably wasn't one of the best career moves.
If you guys missed that, by the way, definitely check that out. I'll have to drop a link below in the description or share it on Twitter or something.
Make sure that you haven't had dinner or anything like afterwards. It might make you a bit queasy, but anyway, look, Gar Saxon, as we know, he at the moment he certainly needs a bit of love. Again, you know, maxed out, certainly any character is effective, but I can't see the reason to put that much resource into him at this point anyway. IG-86 again, so many other better bounty hunters than IG-86 out there. Don't know why you'd really invest so much into that. Again, Scout, same as Soldier, of course. If you want to get ahead of the curve, if Jedi Luke is certainly on the way, if you want to grab your crystal ball out, probably get onto that. But day-to-day use, no thanks. Kit Fisto, again, needs some love. I mean, I think the Galactic Republic will get some love anyway at some point, certainly, but not at this stage.
Someday.
Yeah. Tuscan Raider, again, we talked about the Tuscans before. Not surprised at this stage because a lot of people just don't have him, but when he's highly relicked in a Raider team, certainly brutal with the 3 of them. Lobot, enough said. Urs is a massive fan of Lobot, but I'm certainly not. Mine's trash. It's as simple as that. I think I barely got him at 7-star, maybe 4 or 5 gear.
Simple.
Yeah, it's just not my deal. Good on him, though, but yeah, certainly not my deal. As you mentioned, man, Rose Tico, now, again, I've taken her to Gear 13. She is actually a good fit in there with her abilities. She double taps, very similar to what Princess Leia does as well. Does some good damage, high relic. I've got her about relic 5, and she actually performs really well. But yeah, again, I don't think she belongs on this list, certainly, but still not one of the best characters, but maligned. Maligned because of the movies.
She's probably not even a top 100 character in the game, but top 25 worst characters. Now, how much of that do you think? Because a lot of these characters on this list, you could say take them up to Relic 7 and you're going to find some use for them. You got your Rose at Relic 5. So how much of that is, do you think, just that anybody works at that Relic level, or do you really just think that without the Relics even, she's just not a top 25 worst character?
Well, I use it quite often taking out a B team in GAC to give you an idea. I quite often use obviously BB-8 in my Grievous team, just makes them a little bit harder to beat. And with that in mind, Rose Tico slots in there and certainly brings a bit to the table. Again, not as much as BB-8, of course, but as a replacement, it will take out a B team quite successfully, certainly.
Cool.
As we know,
I need to get an audio loop of you just doing that over and over again.
That's a better one.
Dude, you sounded like the water boy there. Have you seen that movie? When he comes right up here.
I love the water boy.
I need to go see that movie. That movie's so good. All right. Anyway.
It's so good. And my friends.
AKA Adam Sandler or Bobby Boucher. Bobby Boucher. We need to meme that, okay? Is now Bobby Boucher.
No, Colonel Sanders, you're wrong.
You're wrong.
Now, Jedi Knight Guardian again needs some. Certainly, there's potential there with the pointy ears, but at the moment, certainly not much use. Gamorrean Guard is a scary one for me. It would be my next Gear 13 if we get the subs up, to be honest. I actually have to dress up as Gamorrean Guard as well, which will be absolutely disgusting to see. But certainly it has been used obviously in a DOTS team, for damage. I've seen some people use him obviously with Vader and also thrown in, I think, with Sidious as well. So there is some use, but overall, again, the soak of resources at the moment with everything else to farm, it's certainly down the list. And that's the problem at the moment. There's just so many other better quality characters that you need that you should be focusing on. And that makes it harder for a list like this at the moment, for sure. Everybody
loves to watch you suffer as you farm bad characters, but I'm a little more intrigued by the suffering of the outfit that you've already done for Rose Tico. And what's your plan for Gamorrean Guard? How are you going to pull that off?
It's not going to be pretty, man. It's not going to be pretty. I've got the face shape for it. I've got that ready to go. There will be some green face paint.
Are you going to do the pig snort?
How can I not? I mean, if we're going to look, one thing about Australians, right, and me in particular, if I say I'm going to do something, I'll do it. But not only that, I'm going to go all out, bro. It's as simple as that. So, wait for that one. But, we got to pump those numbers up. I've got rookie numbers at the moment. I've got to pump these numbers up, bud.
Dude, keep pumping them up, everyone. Go check out Heinzie. Got links down below in the description, of course. All right, let's go check out the top 5 here. These are the worst, absolute garbage characters in this game, starting with number 5. Ugnaught, you know he's going to be there. Mob Enforcer, you know she'll be there. Eth Koth, we got a Jedi at number 3. Despicable Capital Games. Number 2, Coruscant Underworld Police. And number 1, the absolute worst, garbage piece of character in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes is Bodhi. We have to go get Borgullet to tell us the truth about Bodhi.
Now, when we talked about doing this video, you the right person for this video.
Okay, I really did. I think I did, right?
Now, Ugnaught, let's start with Ugnaught. Mine is just dead set trash. He's useless. I have not put anything
into
it.
But he's supposed to be really good in the heroic tank raid, remember?
Oh, what's a tank raid? How's that not simmed yet? I mean,
yeah, right?
Oh, man, dead set. Yeah, I mean, look, again, there's... what can I say about him? He's just certainly one that I've got put to the wayside. It's as simple as that. Mob Enforcer, exactly the same thing. You only farm this character on a dare. It's as simple as that. You just don't do it otherwise. You just don't.
All of these characters in the top 5 are like that, except for Eth Koth, maybe. Maybe you farm Eth Koth for Yoda at the beginning of the game because he's easy to get to. Maybe.
Yeah, there's a glimmer of hope for Eth Koth, but again, just like a lot of the other Jedi, they need some love. A lot of them still out there to create another team that you can certainly use. They're sitting there ready to go. Definitely needs a rework. Otherwise, it's not going to keep getting any more love. It's as simple as that. Okay, where do we start with Cup? Now, I've got Cup, obviously, as you know, dude. I've got Cup at Relic 5. You used Cup, actually. Took out Malik, if I'm correct, in a GAC
It was an amazing moment. Now, okay, so let's compare.
It was insane.
Relic 5 Cup, Relic 5 Rose Tico. What's the contrast in how much use you're able to get out of Cup to Rose Tico?
I use Cup again just for giggles, just for giggles. It's as simple as that. I just wouldn't use him otherwise, because otherwise he's just a piece of He really is.
Heinzie's having fun with his swear button over there. He finally got a Go XLR, and just every time somebody gets to Go XLR, every other word just.
It's not my fault. I mean, Cubs keeps calling me a massive tool. So what do you do? It's crazy. Anyway, yeah, look, again, he's certainly semi-useful. I did do it as a bet. It's as simple as that. I didn't do it because I wanted to. But there's a lot of people out there that just like farming things for themselves for a bit of fun for no other reason. And that's a great thing, because at the end of the day, that just, everyone's sick of farming the same things and feeling routine. If you want to farm something different, with his Tuscans. J-Lock's with his Tuscans.
I love it.
You know, Cup, at the end of the day, do it. Get out there and have some fun with it. And you know, it's a game, so why the heck not? Within reason,
the
of course.
only problem that I have with it that bothers me is that it can just impact your Grand Arena match, making you take one of these characters up to relics. But I love the passion. I love the, you know, just going off the beaten path. And for those that do it, I totally respect it. So, looking at the list, at the top of the list especially, just give you guys a little reminder of what we had down here. Who do you think... Okay, so let's say... I think we can both agree that the biggest disrespect here, the imposter on the worst characters list here is Rose Tico. I don't think she deserves to be here. Anyone else that you feel like looks out of place, or do you think that the voters pretty much got the rest of it right?
The rest of it's fine. Obviously, yeah, the Tuscans are probably the only ones I would maybe reconsider given the option. If it was a top 20 list, they would certainly be out of that list. They're still not great, but again, if you put a lot of resources into them, which a lot of people do, I'm pretty sure they use, I think it's under Kira and Nest and the 3 Tuscans, Relic 7. It's a really, really brutal team, to be fair. But at the end of the day, you have to put a crazy amount of resources in and really, really, really want to do it, because overall, it's just a really farm. It really is. So what do you do? There's the beep again. I got another one in, you beauty.
How many more beeps can Heinzie get? Everyone, somebody count in the comments. How many times did Heinzie use the swear button?
I'm an Australian. I can say all day long, bud. That's just how we roll here. It's simple.
So I'm really happy to say, for everyone who stayed to the end of this video, that we are going to be working on getting you guys a top 25 worst characters tournament in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, where the losers will advance. So we can find out, how right is this list? Will Bodhi be the last one defeated, so to speak, at the very end? You guys will have to wait and see. Heinzie, thank you so much for joining me with this video. It's always fun to have you on these videos. I hope you're staying healthy over there down under. And best of luck to our man, Scotty, who's down there with you. He actually did get the coronavirus. Sounds like he's going to be okay, though, right?
Yes, he is. He caught it from a work colleague from a friend of theirs that came back from Japan, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
He did get hospitalized. He is home at the moment at the time this video has been released.
Okay.
Obviously, he's in isolation at the moment at home. I'm sure he's driving Mrs. Mac a bit crazy, but that's, you know, that's just what husbands do.
Scotty, if you're watching this, we know you be nice to her. You be nice.
Yep, lots of respect for Mrs. Mac out there. Yeah. Honestly, you're an absolute hero. Lots of love and prayers going to our man Scotty. We're glad he's home, and we believe he's going to be great. He's going to be fine, which is awesome.
Good. Yep. Glad to hear it. So let us know how everyone else is doing down below. What is your favorite isolation/quarantine activity? As I think most of us are probably just staying home for the most part right now. Let me know down in the comments below. And as always, my brothers, don't forget,